this will be fun. Indeed, it's stream time once more. Because reasons that I'll get into shortly. Just gotta make sure the stream is working, and it looks like it is. With that being said, hello everybody, this is Furniture Bob here, and welcome to another live stream. Yep, it's been a little while since I last did one of these, and this is an interesting stream. This is a stream that I wasn't originally planning until today when I heard some stuff going on. So, yeah, as you see, this is reacting to and reviewing the 2020 NASCAR schedule, which is going to be revealed in 10 minutes from now as I'm streaming this. Although, if you're watching this back as a video and you want to get straight to my thoughts and opinions on the 2020 schedule, you can just skip 10 minutes forward into the video. If you're watching this live, though, just watch. Although, yeah, so I'm probably not going to get very many viewers on the stream, you know, worsened by the fact that it turns out that I thought it was going to be one of the few people, or maybe the only people, to do actually a live stream of reviewing and reacting the 2020 schedule, but it looks like that 3 other NASCAR YouTubers are doing it. So you have IDK Player, Kamikaze Games, and Eric E-Step. So all 3 of those guys are also, of course, doing live streams reacting to the 2020 schedule. So screw you for stealing my idea. Anyway, but regardless, this will at least be my own stream / video or whatever you're watching this as. So if you're watching this back after watching Mr. Eric E-Step and Kamikaze Games, then yeah, so this is a stream, and so the stream is gonna be a very long one. So we're gonna be, talking about some stuff for the first 10 minutes of the stream, and then I will spend the rest of the stream looking through the schedule and then talking about, we'll give my thoughts and opinions, and then that'll be stream over. Yeah, so I actually got the idea to do this live stream when I heard that that the 2020 NASCAR schedule would be released specifically at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 9 minutes from now. So, I heard that, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a live stream and react and review it. So, yeah, so this is a live stream that I wasn't originally planning on doing, but had the idea of doing it today, so, so I was like, why not do it, honestly? So, yeah, so I even made a custom thumbnail and a thing, everything for this stream. I'm not sure how long the stream is going to be, but we'll see. So, anyway, let's get into the theme of tickets. So, the 2020 NASCAR schedule. I guess it's the Cup Series schedule. I guess they still have yet to release the schedule for the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. I guess I should say that's the Cup Series schedule. Should have actually put that in the title of this live stream, but, too late. I might actually, you know what? 2020 NASCAR Cup Series. Nope, didn't spell that right. Yeah, we're changing these up on the fly because reasons. There you go. NASCAR Cup Series schedule. So if you want to refresh the live stream, then you can. I probably have there's one person watching. So anybody that's watching this, don't be hesitant to put something in the chat. And yeah, so anyways, into some details. Now, so this is the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series schedule. And this schedule is a interesting one because, well, I'm a bit skeptical about this schedule because it's being released early on, because we're now 6 races into the 2019 NASCAR Cup Series season, and yet they're already about to release the full 2020 schedule for the Cup Series. Now, this is very reminiscent to last year, because around this time last year, NASCAR released the 2019 schedule. And the bad thing about that is that the 2019 schedule is literally exactly the same thing as the 2018 schedule. Like, there's a few minor time changes and thingy changes here and there, but the schedule for the most part, the 2018 schedule for the most part, was exactly the same as the 2018 schedule, as in there was no difference in the order of the tracks that we went to, and the dates were pretty much the same weekends as they were for the 2018 season. And that was really disappointing. It really just showed NASCAR's laziness, or, well, in this case, Brian France's laziness, because, the 2018 schedule, it had a few interesting changes compared to the 2017 schedule, so my expectations going for the 2019 schedule were a little bit high-ish, not really too high, but, also looking for some change, but no, there was zero change. However, I do have a bit more hope for the 2020 schedule, because for the past couple weeks now, we've been receiving rumors and possibilities and thingamajiggies for what could be changed about the 2020 schedule. Now, of course, I'm not expecting a huge amount of change from the 2020 schedule because NASCAR is still locked into the deal with SMI and the other guys who own the tracks and stuff, because NASCAR, they decided to lock themselves into a 5-year deal with those guys, so NASCAR really can't change the schedule much until the 2021 schedule. The 2021 schedule is going to be a pretty big one. However, for the 2020 schedule, though, I'm not expecting a huge change. Now, I will say, I'm not expecting any new tracks to be on the schedule. Maybe there might be one new track. I'm not really sure. But for the most part, I am expecting there to be some dates changed around. For example, maybe a certain track's date might be moved down or moved up the schedule. Maybe an event might even be removed with another one being added to the schedule. For the most part, I really don't know. So far, all we received is just rumors, possibilities, and things that might happen, but nothing has been confirmed. However, everything is going to be confirmed today, as today is the day that the schedule is released. So, I hope it's at least some change between last schedule and this case, because I swear, I know there's been possibilities, but, just out of the Salt Street, if for the 2020 schedule they said I'd copy and paste the 2019 schedule again, like they did with the 2018 schedule, I swear. It's going to render this live stream that I'm doing right now completely pointless, and I'm just wasting my time doing this right now. Apart from the fact that I might go on a long rant about why NASCAR is dumb, although I don't see that happening, though, because then again, Brian France is no longer the CEO of NASCAR, or at least not now, he isn't. Since France is gone for the most part, NASCAR should have a chance to at least change up the schedule somewhat for 2020. But we're going to find out if my expectations are correct and if my predictions are correct. I really have no predictions for right now. It's been, things have been said about what the NASCAR schedule might be for 2020, but I honestly have no idea what it might be at the end. So I'm not going to be making any predictions or any early guesses at what might be changed from the 2019 schedule. I'm basically going into this just seeing what's changed, what's different, and what might be just the same. So there you go. We still have a few minutes before the revealing actually happens. But I decided to start this live stream 10 minutes earlier before the thing is actually going to be announced. Although I'm feeling a little bit salty about doing the stream now that a few other independent adjudicators in the NASCAR community basically ripped off my idea. So oh well. On the bright side, I say on the bright side, you would at least be able to hear my thoughts. I could always I could always just record a video that is not live on one of my opinions on the schedule. But nope, I am doing this live because potato. So. Yeah, so there's a few guys that are live now, so, here we go, I guess. So a couple more minutes remaining, and I guess now we'll just sit back, and then we'll eventually see what the schedule is. Now, I know NASCAR, they're doing a little stream of their own on their own YouTube channel. I would rather not watch their streamy thingy, because I would rather just read the schedule, read it out, and not just have to, do things. Yeah, say where to watch NASCAR.com, NASCAR's official YouTube channel, Twitter handle, and Facebook page. Depending on a few of these guys on here, so, but ultimately, and I just want to hope they post it somewhere so I can actually just read it. But I say it's just the NASCAR agent social media channel, so I really honestly hope that I don't have to watch something. I really just want to read it out, but we'll see. Well, 1 minute to go. When it's 4 p.m., I'm actually going to refresh the NASCAR page. It's going to be a page from YouTube. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, the scheduled Cup show is on now on the NASCAR YouTube channel. But ultimately, I'm just going to, do this. So, Here we go. I say here we go. We're not going yet. We're gonna be going shortly. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. I wait for it's 4 p.m. I'm waiting for it to be 4 p.m. on my my desktop. And when my watch beeps, because yeah, my watch I had to change the time, and now as a result, it has an hourly beep on it. You might hear it in some of my upcoming NASCAR Seamless Accident Skills Cup Series videos. I'm gonna have to find out a way to turn it off though, because that's getting a little bit annoying. Right, it's 4 p.m. Refresh. I don't want to see the schedule. I want to just see the doodah. NASCAR Twin Wheel schedule. Say we're watching NASCAR.com. I don't want to watch. I just want to... Right. I have my stream muted so I can, or the desktop link muted so I can just look at this. Where is NASCAR? This one. Oh. Sitting for a visual reveal along with the reaction. No, it's literally nothing. Okay, well now I'm just starting to waste my time doing this. I know NASCAR wants to type the heck out of this stuff, but come on, mate. Some of us just want to just read things out. Alright, you know what? 2020 NASCAR schedule. Oh, it's on Twitter too. I should just look at Twitter, which I conveniently have open right now. Okay, I don't get why there's nobody watching the stream. There's one watching now apparently, but the stream is public. Unless I may have screwed something up and the stream isn't actually live. Let's actually go, I'm actually just gonna go to my channel page real quick and make sure the stream is live, because if it's not, then no, it's live. So this doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I know it said skip to 10 minutes, but we have to skip a bit more. I'll probably put a timestamp in the description and comments actually, where the thing actually begins, because we may have to wait a little while. I don't want any spoilers. I just want to just... Oh, here we go. Press pack archives. Nope. Oh. Alright, well, they just confirmed that ISM Raceway would now be the season finale. Lovely. Okay, well, we just got revealed the fact that ISM is going to be the finale. So, that's great. Let's dethrone Homestead from the championship finale and we'll put ISM there. Awesome. Oh yeah, sorry about the bit low, by the way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the volume back on. Okay, so they have... So we have something. So they haven't actually changed up the... Well, they haven't showed the changed up schedule. They have, however, brought in the changes. So let's see. So ISM Raceway is going to host the championship race. Daytona to host the regular season finale. Pocono to host the doubleheader. Bristol Night Race becomes the playoff cutoff race. Indianapolis Indianapolis moves to July 4th. Martinsville and the lights on the Mercy weekend. That's cool. And Darlington opens up NASCAR playoffs. Oh, great. Well, I have mixed feelings about this. So, ISM Raceway hosts a championship race. I was completely fine with Homestead hosting the championship finale. In fact, I quite like the fact that Homestead was hosting the championship race. But I guess that honor is not going to ISM. Okay. Daytona's going to host the regular season finale. That is not very good. A play race hosting the regular season finale. That means Daytona, now we're going to be at Daytona in September. I have very mixed feelings about that. I don't know if that's going to work or it's going to be completely and utterly rubbish. Pocono's going to be hosting a doubleheader. Now, of course, we just got this first detail here, so Pocono hosting a doubleheader. That'll be an interesting one. I'm going to have to do a bit more research on that. We're going to have to look into that a bit more in the stream. Bristol night race becomes a playoff cutoff, so Bristol is not going to have the honors of being the playoff cutoff race. Wait, no, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait a minute. They just said Daytona's going to host the regular season finale. Night race is going to be the playoff cutoff race. Okay, that makes absolutely no sense. Because the regular season finale is the same thing as the playoff cutoff race. So, they sure screwed up on that. We're going to have to look on an official schedule eventually. Indianapolis used to move July 4th weekend. There was nothing wrong with having Daytona as a part of the 4th of July weekend. So, screw that. I am probably not going to be... Why Indianapolis? Just why? Why do we have Indianapolis as the 4th of July weekend race? That track sucks. The racing there sucks. Why are we moving it to the July 4th? Just why? There's no reason. Martinsville to the lights on Wednesday weekend. That's good though. It only took them a billion years to actually utilize the lights in Martinsville in an official race, and now they're finally doing it on Wednesday weekend, so that's a good change. And Darlington opens up the NASCAR playoffs. That I don't like so much. There was nothing wrong with Darlington being on Labor Day weekend. Unless Darlington is still going to be on Labor Day weekend, that's at least okay. As for opening up the NASCAR playoffs, I don't know about that. I'm really not a fan of having Darlington being the playoff opener race and the throwback race. Because we're going to have those silly things, those banners, the playoff banner on the throwback cars, and that doesn't look right to me. So, that I'm iffy about that. So, all these moves I'm very iffy about. I'll have to research into them. The only real change that I'm really open about is Martinsville being under the lights and on Mother's Day weekend. Other than that, yeah, very mixed feelings about this. Hello, like a boy, 6182. Finally, someone showed up. Alright, thank you, NASCAR. Can you just give me the schedule so I can read out, please? Because, no, 2020 vision. Okay. Here we go. Now we have the schedule. Thank you. Ooh. And she changes. Here we go. Finally, what I wanted. So here we go. So we have... Alright, so we have the Clash being Sunday, February 9th. Kickoff season. Duels at Daytona. Thursday. So you have Daytona Duels at Daytona. The Daytona 500. Here we go. This is something that some fans wanted. So now... So Daytona 500 is going to be on February 16th. But now... we go to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, so a lot of fans were requesting the NASCAR to just kick off the West Coast swing. So you have the Daytona 500, that's exactly what they're doing now, so that's a good move. So Las Vegas will now be race number 2 this season. Actually, should we call these races? So race number 1 season is going to be Daytona 500, race number 2 is not going to be at Las Vegas, and race number 3 is not going to be at All Club Speedway instead of race number 5, so that's quite interesting. So we then go to ISM, and now we go to Atlanta Motor Speedway for thingy-majiggy, and then Homestead! Okay. Homestead is now going to be a mid-season. That's going to be... I mean, what part of me is that salty, man? I had that in the NASCAR Steelers Cup Series. Yes, Homestead is the second race of the season, but... I also, plan to have my Homestead as the championship race. Oh, well, I mean, as long as the race doesn't suck at Homestead, then I'm okay with where it is, I suppose. So race number 3 is at All Club. Race number 4 is going to be at ISM now. So now we're going to now we're going to Auto Club and then ISM instead of the other way around. Then race number 5 we go to Atlanta. Okay. At least Atlanta's going to be somewhere mid-season because, Atlanta's always cold, early in the season in February. Now Atlanta's going to be moved to mid-March, which means it should be warmer, so I'm cool with that. Then we have Homestead for race number 6 now, so, so Homestead, after being the championship finale race for some years, it is now not that anymore. But, oh well. I still like Homestead, but, oh well. Then after that, race number 7 is Texas. That's pretty much unchanged. And in the following race, Bristol Motor Speedway. Then Richmond, then Talladega, Dover. Martinsville. Martinsville, of course, used to be up there this season, but now it's moving down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Race number 12 of the season, so, okay. So now we go to Martinsville right before the All-Star race, and then the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. Okay. Alright. And then we have, so then there's Kansas, Michigan, then Sonoma, so, so Sonoma's gonna be a bit earlier in June now, because before, Sonoma used to be, like right before the month of July. Now it's moved to mid-June. Okay, so then we go to Chicagoland. Chicagoland moved up, and now we have a double-header, so this is a first for NASCAR. This is NASCAR's, I guess, first double-header, so we're going to be going to Pocono for 2 days in a row. Although, wait, so that's Saturday and Sunday. Does that mean that we're not going to have an Xfinity truck race that weekend, or maybe the truck race will be at a different track that weekend or something, or Xfinity as well? That's interesting, but yeah, so now we have Pocono for 2 days in a row. So we're going to have, okay. So we're going to have, I guess it's going to be 2 400-mile-long races or 2 200-mile-long races at Pocono. I'm not really sure. I mean, the idea of a double-header race is interesting because it saves the 2 stupid Pocono days that we had for the 2019 schedule. I guess we'll have to see how well executed that is. Then Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 4th of July weekend. That I don't like so much. Indianapolis has always sucked. Now it's gonna suck for the 4th of July weekend, which I'm not very pleased about, but And then we have Kentucky. Then we go to New Hampshire. Then we have actually a couple weeks off for July 26th and August 2nd. So I'm guessing they're gonna some planned things for the Xfinity Series and the truck race or something. I will have to see. Then Michigan, Watkins Glen late August. Dover, and now Daytona. Wait a second. Wait. What? They said Daytona was the playoff finale, and I don't really get it. It's a bit weird. So Daytona going to be late in August, late August actually now. Okay, so Darlington is now September 6th, so Darlington will still be on Labor Day weekend. That I'm okay with. But Daytona being the playoff cutoff race, that I have very mixed feelings about. And Bristol being the playoff thingy race, I guess that's for the that's for like the end of the first round of the playoffs. So Daytona being the playoff cutoff race. Man, I have really mixed feelings about that. I really don't know how well that's gonna go. I don't know. Like, I was originally okay with Richmond being the playoff cutoff race, but of course, and then making Indianapolis the playoff cutoff race, that was a pretty bad decision. Daytona though being the playoff cutoff race. Oh dear. We're gonna see how well that goes. So Darlington now the playoff opener. Still Labor Day weekend is probably still be the throwback race. I'm okay with those, but it's being the playoff opener. We're gonna see how well that works. Then we have Richmond, Bristol, of course, Las Vegas. Bristol being a Saturday night race, by the way. Yeah, Las Vegas, Talladega, Charlotte, Louisville, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville, and ISM, of course, not being the season finale. So now, what's interesting is that the season finale race at ISM is going to be on November 8th. So the 2020 season will be ending 1 week earlier than the 2019 schedule, because the 2019 schedule goes all about to mid-November, whereas now ISM race was going to end 1 week now the season going to end 1 week earlier than that. So I mean that's going to shorten the season just a little bit. I mean, it still has many races though, so there we go. It took a little while to happen, but that is officially it. That is the 2020 NASCAR schedule. So yeah, so no new tracks. I wasn't expecting any anyway. As for a ton of dates being moved around, yeah, so number of dates have been moved around like I was expecting. So overall, this schedule, in terms of changes, this schedule was exactly what I was expecting. Um, in terms of what changes, that I'm a bit hesitant about. Like there are some changes that I like, but there are some changes that I'm a bit hesitant about. Like let's see, so they moved Martinsville down to Maine and we go straight to the West Coast swing. Yeah, well I should say so. We go to West Coast swing straight after Daytona 500, and we go to Atlanta then. After that, that I like. Homestead. I mean that's not pretty early in the season, and it's gonna change a bit of a view for me at Homestead because now I'm so used to watching Homestead Miami Speedway as the last race of the season. It's gonna be a little bit weird now watching Homestead as not being the final race of the season. I mean, I'm not really mad about that, but it's gonna be weird not seeing Homestead focusing the championship race. Texas pretty much unchanged. Bristol's unchanged. Martinsville being a night race, that is a good change. About time they utilize the lights in Martinsville. That's gonna be a night race now, and that's gonna be a fun race now. I'm excited for that one. Excited for seeing the Martinsville night race. That's unchanged. Sonoma now being mid-June, not really a bad thing, but well, not really bad. Not really in general. Well, in fact, it's not really anything to be something about. Sonoma's still there, so that's good. Pocono being a doubleheader. That really depends on the length of the race. Like if both races are doesn't really if both races are 400 miles long each, then we're gonna have basically two NASCAR Cup Series races in a single weekend. Well, two full-on races I see. Although if the races are only 200 miles each, and we basically just have the 400, we each have one 400-mile long race divided into two races, then I guess that's something. So we're gonna have to see how the Pocono doubleheader goes. I really don't know how well it's gonna go. We're gonna have to get some more details on that before I can confirm anything. But only time will tell. Like I said before, Indianapolis being the 4th of July weekend, like I said before, bad change. Sucks. Probably, maybe I might not even watch that race. Well, maybe I will just for the patriotic fate schemes, but otherwise, not a good change. Kentucky, of course, New Hampshire, that's unchanged. Watkins Glen's still on the schedule in August, so that's cool. I mean, not really anything to be, not really anything to celebrate, but oh well, at least still there. Of course, now Daytona being the playoff cutoff race. Of course, I refer to what I said earlier about that, and same goes for the rest of the schedule. So overall, do I think the schedule is better than the 2019 schedule? In some ways, yes, but in other ways, no. Like I said, of all the changes, like I said before, of all the changes that they made to this 2019 schedule from the 2018 schedule, like I said, there are some changes that I like, but some changes that I don't like. So, I guess the schedule is only as good as last year's, considering I have mixed feelings about the schedule. Maybe they can change up the schedule some more with the 2021 schedule with some new tracks added, but I don't know. I feel like there was like I said, there was absolutely no reason to move Daytona to the playoff cutoff race. They should have just kept that to be the July weekend race. What else? Although for the most part, that's really I guess my biggest problem with the schedule is Daytona being the playoff cutoff race, and you're wondering why. Well, Daytona's a play track, crazy things happen there, and it's really not that good of a race to determine who makes it into the playoffs. So, I think my biggest problem with the schedule is Daytona being the playoff cutoff race. I guess my second biggest issue is Indianapolis being the 4th of July weekend race. They really should just drop Indianapolis altogether, or at least run the road course in Indianapolis. Or no, who knows though? Maybe later on they'll come with some announcement saying, "Hey, we're gonna run the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course for the 4th of July weekend." If they do that, then I'll take back my stance and I'll say that moving Indianapolis to the 4th of July weekend was a good thing because, hey, we have a 4th of July race, and it's a road course race that I like. Also, I am a complete utter moron, I just realized. I was gonna change the still for the live stream to show the schedule, to show this. So, oopsie. I am an idiot. Forgot to show this, to start with. So, there you go. So these are all the changes here. Basically, this is how the schedule is, for the most part. There's the Pocono doubleheader. There's these things. These are the off weekends. Yeah, so, apologies for not showing this in the first place like I originally planned to. And I am an idiot. You all know this. Yeah, so, overall, I guess we should back to the talk show thingy now. Now that I'm not really showing anything else, I'm just giving my thoughts now. So, overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the schedule a 7 out of 10. You know, I'm really put off by the fact, like I said, that Daytona's being the playoff cutoff race. Like, if they had left Daytona at the 4th of July race, and they, I guess, just left Indianapolis at the playoff cutoff race, or just put Indianapolis somewhere else, I would give the schedule like a 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. But yeah, so I mean, it's different than last year's schedule. That's good. It's not just copying and pasting like last year's schedule was, but there you go. So with that being said, I have pretty much said everything that I really need to. I might update the comment section in this video with some more details regards to the schedule, or maybe not. Maybe. Well, if you guys have any questions to me regarding the schedule, then just ask away in the comment section. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream / video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to tune in for the premiere of Bill and Ted Show number 11 tomorrow at 5. That'll be an interesting one, and of course, don't look out for the NASCAR series. Actually, those Cup Series coming out this week as well, on Thursday and Friday. With that being said, I will see you in the next video, or if you're watching this live, I should see you tomorrow for the premiere of Bill and Ted Show number 14. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.